some areas which we want to highlight here where the numbers are still lower because we're coming from a low base, but in the townships, even if you have 40 cases, it's a lot because the transmission can happen from 40 in a short space of time to huge numbers if there is no intervention. And if the behavior of our people in these areas is not changing, if we don't make certain interventions, you could have infections of people at a large scale. So we are sharing with you the information that says they are emerging. The case numbers are still low, but they are every day when we look at the data that is coming. We are also looking, because we are particularly concerned about the townships being the most vulnerable areas and the informal settlements. So someone may ask a question. You are saying that they are emerging hotspots. The numbers are still low, but remember, they can multiply in the shortest space of time if there's no social distancing, if all the other measures that we are going to explain to you that we are working feverishly on the ground to make sure these measures are in place, and we need buy-in of communities. We need community participation. So the areas where we are seeing these cases emerging, so parts of Soweto, and there are specific wards in Soweto: Orange Farm, Alexandra, Kwatema, Tembisa, Ivory Park, Soshanguve, Enedale in the south of Johannesburg. Van der Bijl Park is amongst the CBDs, basically. It's put there inaccurately, but it is the CBDs. Van der Bijl Park, we are seeing cases there that are increasing. They may still be fewer, but remember, for us, we can't wait when we see now there are cases emerging in a particular area. Pretoria West is part of the CBD of Tshwane, the areas in Pretoria West. We are seeing significant activity of cases that are coming in there. So essentially, this is what we call the shifting geography, or the changing geography of hotspots. The hotspots that were the hotspots in the early phases of the pandemic in the suburbs, those areas, yes, we still have cases. They are cooling. We have lots of recoveries in those areas. We now have a significant number of cases that are emerging every day. What's the usefulness of this? The usefulness of looking at this every day, this is data and intelligence to help inform where do we direct our tracing teams, our testing efforts, including quarantine interventions and isolation interventions. We have always focused on the hotspots. We have always directed our tracing and testing efforts to the hotspots, but the hotspots are changing. And as the hotspots are changing and new hotspots are emerging, we are redirecting our tracing, testing efforts, and other interventions to those areas which are emerging new hotspots. And I want to explain, we will not wait until there are 1,000 cases, especially in the townships, because of the potential impact of this, the potential impact of one case in a township that is densely populated could be deadly in terms of the spread of the infection. So we are not waiting until there are big cluster outbreaks